the mother of all data, the powerhouse which actually rules the IT world. Yes, we are talking about Google. The biggest question in everyone's mind is Google actually losing the AI war against its formidable competitor called as ChatGPT? That's exactly what we are going to witness in today's video. This video is not just important for the people working in IT or investors of Google, but also everyone using internet. Every people on current generation using internet for searching any type of informations or extracting data knows exactly what type of role Google plays. Not just for searching informations, but other products also, like using Google Maps, Gmail, or even this particular video which is actually playing in YouTube, which is also a product of Google service. When it actually comes to data, there is no other company on this planet Earth which has more informations than Google. People who usually works on business sectors knows this particular word called as forecasting. Forecasting in simple words meaning predicting the future of a company based on real-time data. For example, a company can use forecasting to know what exactly the revenue is going to be for the upcoming years. And also forecast helps a company to know what exactly they need to do to stay on the market. So now this makes us think that since Google is the powerhouse of data, which technically lets to have the world's best forecasting in any technology, how could it possibly fail against a non-profit organization which built this robust AI text-based application called as ChatGPT? To know this better, let's first see what is exactly OpenAI and how exactly it emerged into the world. OpenAI was initially founded in 2015 as a non-profit organization with the stated goal to advance digital intelligence. Since OpenAI was started as a non-profit organization, the first version they released was an open source, so everyone can actually use and experiment it. So what is exactly open source? Open source is nothing but a source code which can be used in other applications legally. For example, if you're using a copyrighted content but with owner's permission. Later in 2019, the company decided to move from non-profit organization to a capped profit model. Because OpenAI wanted to increase its ability to raise capital while still serving the mission, and renamed itself to OpenAI.inc. As the world is witnessing all these changes from the OpenAI also announced publicly that they are going to build something called as ChatGPT, a large language model capable of understanding and generating human-like text. And it was officially launched on November 30th, 2022 with both free model as well as the subscription model. And as we all know, ChatGPT was an instant hit. People till then have never witnessed any such application which actually can have a conversation on any topics. And also for the people who are not aware of how exactly an AI works in long run, so let's take this example. Imagine that you have a super smart assistant at home. This assistant doesn't just follow your commands, but also understands you all, learns from the preference, and adapts over a time. For instance, if you're asking your assistant to play a music, it not only plays the music, it also suggests other music based on your previous request. So this ability of learning, understanding, and adapting makes this as an artificial intelligence. It is also having a tech friend at home so that every time you interact with that is getting better and better. So now we are understanding that the more time ChatGPT is on the market, it is going to get better, smarter, and adapting to respond like a human. So at the other end, Google is closely watching OpenAI and ChatGPT, and also slowly the investors are getting frustrated and worried. The thing that actually happened to Yahoo might also happen to Google in terms of AI revolution. So immediately Google responded to the press saying that they have already developed an AI application, but they were waiting for the people to get adapted to the AI. And once after this announcement, Google immediately launched this particular application called as Bard. Bard was actually built as a competitor for ChatGPT, and everyone started thinking that this is going to be the end of ChatGPT, and literally Google named Bard as the ChatGPT killer. But what exactly happened was near opposite. Once people started using Bard, they immediately witnessed that for most of the questions, Bard was either responding an incorrect answer or was falsely responding. Also on one specific event, when Bard gave a wrong answer, it became so viral that Google literally lost $100 billion in its stock. After Google witnessing all this accusation, immediately it started terminating Bard across all the channels. And after a few months, Google again came back with this new enhanced product called as Google Gemini. And this AI application was launched in December 6, 2023. this time also people had same expectations that Google Gemini is going to outperform ChatGPT. What exactly happened is Gemini was not only giving wrong answers but also woke answers, meaning it was articulating the information and giving its own version out of it. So what exactly woke answers means? So let's take an example, and this is officially published in all the articles. So if some people started asking Google Gemini to tell if Obama was a really good president, then immediately it replied that he is one of the best president we had and every such thing. Then when people started asking about our Prime Minister Narendra Modi with the same set of questions like is he good, then it started articulating the answer saying that he is not a good prime minister and all of his political ideologies are bad. And again, if people started asking the same set of questions, but this time about Ukraine President Zelensky, then it was articulating the answer saying that we cannot answer this question right now, but as per our database, it still shows that he is trying his best to save his country. So we are not here to address if Barack Obama is bad or Modi is good or Zelensky is bad, but an AI application, instead of giving the factorial information, it is articulating its own version of wokeness answers. Coming to the last topic of this particular video is why exactly the investors of Google and the people who rely on Google are so worried. So let's again try to understand with Google Stack Overflow community as an example. Imagine that you have a question on something that you're working on. It could be related to coding or solving a technical question. Stack Overflow is like a massive online community where people all across the world come together to help each other. If I had any technical doubts, I usually go to Stack Overflow and see if I could find some answers. If I'm not able to find some answers, then I myself post my questions so that whoever has worked on the same process can actually answer me. But now what is happening is all coders, instead of relying on Stack Overflow or other communities, they directly go to ChatGPT, and since ChatGPT is so user-friendly, we just enter all our questions in form of a text. It pretty much gives 90% of accurate information each and every time, right? So instead of us going through all these Stack Overflow answers and trying to figure out what is the correct answer, here in ChatGPT it literally saves a lot of time. And Stack Overflow is just one single example. Let's discuss about the blogs which you're searching in Google, or if you want to search about a Wikipedia page. Now all the people who are looking for these types of information, instead of going to Google, they started going to ChatGPT because you get response very quickly and efficiently. So this is actually decreasing the traffic going to Wikipedia blogs or communities or whatever it is on Google. So when I'm talking about the number of users going to a particular website keeps on decreasing year after year, it eventually decreases the number of ads that has been hosted in Google, right? And we all know that Google's main revenue is through ads. So if Google stops getting ads, it will literally collapse Google. And this is the major worrying factor for investors and people. For now, it is very evident that ChatGPT is the leader of AI, and we should wait and see how exactly Google Gemini responds in future. Let us know your thoughts through comments on how exactly ChatGPT is helping you. Let's end this video here. Again, thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, Sunil Cristiano.